Hello everyone, welcome back to Careersinfo. My name is Ritu Tiwari, and in today's video, we're diving into the top 10 most commonly asked questions in school teacher interviews. So, if you're preparing for that upcoming interview, you're in the right place. I'll also be sharing some of the best ways to answer these questions, providing you with clear and concise examples that you can adapt to your own experiences and teaching style. Remember, a well-crafted answer can make all the difference. Whether you're an experienced educator or just starting out, being well prepared for an interview is crucial. Interviewers often evaluate your confidence, communication skills, and various other traits, ultimately selecting candidates who provide the most compelling responses. Preparation is key, so let's get started. And if this is your first time visiting Careersinfo, please consider subscribing to our channel. The first question on our list is a classic. Tell me about yourself. It's a staple in almost every interview, and for good reason. It allows the interviewer to get a glimpse of who you are beyond your resume. Now, when you're faced with this question, it's important to strike a balance between being concise and informative. You don't want to launch into a 10-minute monologue about your life story, but you also don't want to give a one-word answer. A good approach is to start with a brief greeting, stating your name and where you're from. Then, touch upon your educational background, highlighting your degrees and certifications. Briefly mention your teaching experience, emphasizing the number of years you've been in the field. Finally, add a personal touch by sharing a hobby or interest. This helps the interviewer connect with you on a more personal level. For example, you could say, "In my free time, I enjoy painting," or "I'm an avid reader." The second question on our list goes straight to the heart of your motivation. Why do you want to be a teacher? This question is your opportunity to showcase your passion for education and your commitment to making a difference in the lives of young minds. When answering this question, it's essential to go beyond generic responses like "I love children" or "I've always wanted to teach." While these sentiments may be true, they don't provide the interviewer with a deeper understanding of your motivations. Instead, try to articulate what specifically draws you to teaching. Is it the challenge of creating engaging lessons? Is it the reward of seeing students grasp new concepts? Is it the opportunity to foster a love of learning in others? Whatever your reasons may be, express them with sincerity and enthusiasm. Let the interviewer see the spark in your eyes when you talk about the impact you hope to make as an educator. Now let's move on to the third question. What are the 5 qualities of a good teacher? This question assesses your understanding of the key attributes that contribute to effective teaching. When answering this question, it's important to choose qualities that resonate with you personally and align with your teaching philosophy. There's no single right answer, but some qualities are universally valued in the teaching profession. For instance, strong communication skills are essential for conveying information clearly and effectively to students. Patience is crucial for creating a positive and supportive learning environment, especially when working with students who may be struggling. Adaptability is key for adjusting teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of learners. Good listening skills are vital for understanding students' perspectives and addressing their concerns. And of course, in-depth knowledge of the subject matter is fundamental to effective teaching. Moving on to question number 4. What is your teaching style? This question helps the interviewer understand how you approach teaching and manage your classroom. When describing your teaching style, try to use descriptive language that paints a picture of your classroom environment. For example, instead of simply saying "I'm a student-centered teacher," you could say, "I believe in creating a dynamic and interactive learning environment where students feel empowered to take ownership of their learning." You can also highlight specific strategies you use to engage students, such as incorporating technology, hands-on activities, or collaborative learning projects. If you have any particular teaching philosophies that guide your practice, such as differentiated instruction or inquiry-based learning, this is a good opportunity to mention them. Now let's tackle question number 5. Why should we hire you? This question can feel a bit daunting, but it's actually a fantastic opportunity to sell yourself and highlight what makes you the ideal candidate for the position. When answering this question, it's important to strike a balance between confidence and humility. You want to express your belief in your abilities without appearing arrogant or overconfident. A good approach is to start by acknowledging the school's reputation or the specific aspects of the position that appeal to you. Then, highlight your skills, experience, and qualifications that align with the job requirements. For example, you could say, "I'm impressed by your school's commitment to mention a specific program or initiative," or "I'm particularly drawn to this position because it allows me to utilize my expertise in," mention a specific subject or skill. Moving on to question number 6, which focuses on a crucial aspect of teaching. What is a teacher's role in ensuring students' safety? This question assesses your understanding of the responsibility teachers have to create a safe and secure learning environment for all students. When answering this question, it's important to convey your commitment to student safety and well-being. You can discuss your approach to creating a positive and inclusive classroom culture where students feel respected and supported. Highlight your awareness of school safety procedures, such as emergency protocols and reporting procedures for bullying or harassment. You can also mention specific strategies you use to promote physical safety in the classroom, such as arranging furniture to prevent accidents or establishing clear rules and expectations for student behavior. This question explores your ability to inspire and engage students in their learning. When answering this question, it's important to demonstrate your understanding that motivation is key to student success. You can discuss your belief in creating a stimulating and supportive learning environment where students feel encouraged to take risks and strive for excellence. Highlight specific strategies you use to foster student motivation, such as setting high expectations, providing regular feedback, and celebrating achievements. You can also mention your approach to differentiating instruction to meet the diverse needs and learning styles of your students. Now, let's address question number 8. What are your strengths and weaknesses? This question is a classic interview staple, and it's designed to assess your self-awareness and your ability to reflect on your own strengths and areas for growth. When discussing your strengths, be specific and provide concrete examples to support your claims. For instance, instead of simply saying, "I'm a hard worker," you could say, "I'm a highly organized and results-oriented individual, as evidenced by my track record of successfully implementing innovative teaching strategies that have led to improved student outcomes." When discussing your weaknesses, choose an area where you're actively working to improve. Avoid using cliches or trying to disguise a strength as a weakness. Instead, be honest and genuine in your response. Moving on to question number 9, which deals with the practical aspect of compensation. What are your salary expectations? This question can be a bit tricky, as you don't want to undervalue yourself or price yourself out of contention. Before the interview, research the typical salary range for teachers with your level of experience and qualifications in your geographic area. Websites like Glassdoor or Salary.com can be helpful resources for this. When answering this question, it's generally best to provide a salary range rather than a specific number. This shows that you're flexible and open to negotiation. You can also frame your response in terms of your value and the contributions you bring to the table. Finally, let's wrap up with question number 10. Do you have any questions for us? This question is your opportunity to turn the tables and interview the interviewer. It shows that you're curious, engaged, and genuinely interested in the position and the school. Before the interview, prepare a few thoughtful questions that demonstrate your knowledge of the school and your interest in the role. Avoid asking questions that could easily be answered through a quick search on the school's website. Instead, focus on questions that delve deeper into the school's culture, values, or specific initiatives. For example, you could ask about the school's approach to professional development, its vision for the future, or its commitment to diversity and inclusion. That wraps up today's video on the top 10 teacher interview questions and answers. I hope you found these tips helpful and feel more confident about acing your upcoming interview. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to rehearse your answers and refine your responses. If you enjoyed the content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Careersinfo if you haven't already. Your support helps us create more valuable content for aspiring educators like you. I'll see you in the next video with another fresh topic to help you navigate the world of education and career development. Until then, take care, goodbye, and happy teaching.